we have only at our discharge point. So wherever WRD filling points are registered, which are not by PWD, we will see that they are in one sync and all the tankers will be monitored, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, as far as I already made a statement, as far as signage, speed breakers, road furniture, I am on my feet, Speaker Sir, and I can assure that manual policing is something which I also don't like. I have been bold enough to tell Honorable CM that please stop the traffic cell in my constituency. I am not interested in that traffic cell at all because it creates more problem than solutions. And that is why the road infrastructure of putting most of the signals, I am aware that lot of signals, I have replied to the question also, there are so many signals put up by various people, various under CSR programs. But somehow the CSR has forgotten to maintain the signals. They've been put and just left lying. And who is responsible? We are responsible. And I am responsible, Speaker Sir. So that is why we are making a policy and we are coming with an expression of interest where entire mechanism of policing also will be done on signals, Speaker Sir, where overspeeding, breaking of red light, not stopping for red light, no seat belts, no helmets. This entire mechanism in the next 1 year from today is going to be that all the signals put by anybody, Speaker Sir, on the PWD roads will be taken over by PWD and will make sure that all the infrastructure of signals working on an artificial intelligence basis where we'll be able to monitor and give fines to people for all these angles. And in that artificial intelligence, it is not only the signal point, there will be cameras which will be interconnected to each signal and there will be intermediary cameras on the way to detect all this speeding and all these factors, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, everybody talks about black spots and accident-prone zones. Speaker Sir, identification takes place. We have identified 33 accident-prone zones and 23 black spots as per the police and the records given to us, Speaker Sir. And based on that, we are working on the solutions for this and the rectification work is going on, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, as I was saying, that the infrastructure when we create, we will make a mechanism not only for speed breakers, including crash barriers. I have seen notice, Speaker Sir, my engineers when I was sitting yesterday were telling me that nut bolts are removed and the crash barrier itself is disappeared. And there are numerous complaints made by PC and his down the line staff to the respective police stations. We are following up on that, but we intend to make a crash barrier policy also, Speaker Sir, irrespective of whatever. If there is an accident happen, the recovery, insurance and all that from the truck will be a different focus. But we will focus to see that within the national highways, within 72 hours, that the crash barrier is repaired again. And on the other states, within 72 or maximum in 100 hours, the other crash barriers will also repair, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, I think I have answered, I have said what the project, the broad prospects of the PWD department. And I will just say then I'll answer all the cut motions and then each MLA, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, if we go to see about environment, environment is such a thing that directly the minister has got no control. There are 7 bodies towards the environment department. One is the Goa Pollution Control Board, one is the CRZ, one is SEIA, SECC. Then there are 6-7 other departments which are there, which are part of this, which are all, no doubt, there may be officers from the state, but they are governed by the principles of the central government, Speaker Sir. They are governed by those acts, where my role is very definitive, Speaker Sir. But as biodiversity, where one of them, and the wetland authority, I can tell you, as I being the chairman of both this, we have gone way ahead. And I can say that I have seen the cut motions. I will say that in the period of few months, we have been able to identify 15 wetlands in the state of Goa, notify them. We have also given draft for another 16 wetlands. We are in the process of doing another 15 wetlands in the short days after assembly session when we have a new meeting, those also be done. So it is not that we are not monitors, Speaker Sir. NGT is monitoring us. Every quarterly reports are being sent to NGT on the wetlands of Goa. Today, if you see, Speaker Sir, the Biodiversity Board is functioning well. We have been recognized by the center also, Speaker Sir. I have given some of my books which the Biodiversity Board has made, the mangroves, the Ben Guru's book, the Tradable Bioresources of Goa, all the books printed by us have been given to my colleagues. I hope they all go through this. The Sacred Groves of Goa, the Biological Diversity Act 2002, which is part of the system, is also given for them to see, Speaker, sir. I am proud to say that under the guidance of Honorable CM, we have started 2 centers under the brand Goan, and we are employing women from the local areas and taking produce and creating a brand by ourselves. And we intend to create another 8 such places all over Goa, so that this brand is developed by the Goa Biodiversity Board, Speaker, sir. And taking this forward, Speaker, sir, whatever best way we can do, I am open to any suggestions, Speaker, sir. It's not that I don't want suggestions to come, but it should be a suggestion for constructive nature, not in destructive nature, Speaker, sir. It should be for both sides, Speaker, sir. So looking at these angles, 2011, Mr. Michael knows, when the plan of 2011 was made, when I just became the Environment Minister, I took it up as a challenge that nobody was taking that challenge. Everybody was getting scared to do the plan. After doing the plan today, nobody is making any allegations, Speaker, sir. But to make that plan, I had to go through systems. You know, in your own constituency, that time we were not MLAs, Speaker, sir. You are aware of what brunt of music I had to face in Kankon, in every place except Kepe constituency, except Kepe Taluka. Every Taluka, I made it a point to visit them, Speaker, sir, to understand the difficulty so that we could implement in 2011 plan. Speaker, sir, the same way we want to do in 2019. We have already appointed the science, appointed an agency which is part of the central agency to make the plan. We are working on those directions, and I'm sure that with the able support of all my colleagues who are here, we will be able to make the 2019 CRZ plan also. As far as law is concerned, Speaker, sir, broad perspective I will tell, Speaker, sir, we are constructing a court. We have courts in Mapsa which are on rented premises, and I am following up with GSIDC. Because today I am also Law Minister and PWD Minister. But the major construction जे चालू आसा आमचे सांताक्रूजाचे कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सीन थंय बिल्डिंग चालू आसा सर आनी आमी मॉनिटर करता बाय 2024 if everything goes well we will be able to shift entire courts which are there in that building. Also, Speaker, sir, I know the administrative tribunal is on the 2nd floor. I did not make it, Speaker, sir. It is there for last so many years, and I intend to bring it down to a normal level over a period of time when the courts come. Because there are some courts which are in the High Court, which we have shifted to the new High Court. Some of the courts have gone there. Once they go there, we will have a lot of space there, and we will shift the other tribunals and other things in that system, Speaker, sir. So, if everything goes well, Margao Court, I have been telling, Speaker, sir, that we have already issued the work order, and I am monitoring that court. There was a discrepancy where my colleague said, you are saying that we are constructing in so much time and you are doing so much time. Speaker, sir, it is just an infrastructure what we are doing right now in a tender. There is no furnishing part of it which will float separately as the work progresses. And that is why there are 2 different dates of commencement, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, as far as administrative tribunal is concerned, we have already advertised for the President and Vice President post. There is a committee headed by the High Court judge. Secretary Law is monitoring. Maybe in a few months from now, if everything goes well, it was not that we had not advertised. We advertised this also one year back. There were a number of applications that time, and the entire committee of the High Court rejected all the applications. They found nobody suitable, Speaker, sir. So we have done the exercise again. Now also we have got many applications, and the committee will shortly sit and select the thing. As far as 452 cases of this, Speaker, sir, I was monitoring before the last judge where things were there, cases were dispersed properly, and when we have both this, the President and the Vice President, we will be able to monitor these cases, and if required, after that, if required, then we can think if still cases are pending, we can look at having one at South Goa, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, now to answer my colleagues, first on cut motions, I will just briefly give cut motion replies. I think cut motions have been just given for the heck of it, Speaker, sir. I don't know if my colleagues, I will not name them because it's not good on my part to name anybody who has given the cut motions. But when I was trying to understand the cut motions given, which were not even connected to me, Speaker, sir, I will just give you one example. Failure of the government to conduct scientific study of fire incidences in eco-sensitive areas in Goa. Speaker sir, fire incidences are Honorable Forest Minister has not been recorded. He is there. There are so many other cut motions. I do not want to speak on those, Speaker sir, but which are not connected to my department at all, Speaker sir. But anyhow, I will just give a few of the instances of the cut motions where I will just tell that failure of the government to stop pollution caused by handling and transportation of coal industry. Speaker sir, the board has given a consent to operate. It is not now, it has been there for so many years, and it is within the same, nobody has increased that quantity, Speaker sir. But after I did 2011 CRZ plan, we were in a position to give them the NOC to construct a dome, which my colleague, Honorable MLA from Mormugao, Sankalp Amonkar is asking. We have issued them, we have given them permission to put an entire dome for that handling part of JSW, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, we are conducting source appropriate study, and the board has directed the handlers to comply with the recommendations. Speaker sir, the air quality index in Vasco city, which is monitored continuously, is good to satisfactory, Speaker sir. It depends. Speaker sir, the board also carried out environment assessment audit and assessment of coal handlers in MPT recently. I will place the report subsequently if this comes to me as and do it, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, as far as the erosion of the coast is connected, we have been trying to see, WRD also is part of the management of erosion. We are also in touch with people who have restored land in a different concept. We had 2 interactions with internationally. We have taken NIO and other bodies on top, everybody there. We are bringing them to Goa to see one of the coasts, I don't know, maybe Benauli or which other coast which has got more erosion. And we have submitted our requirement to the central ministry. And tar balls also, Speaker sir, I have been focusing. And today central ministry has appointed an agency where they are monitoring the tar balls in the entire coast alongside, Speaker sir. They have paid the occasion, they have made the committee, they have given it to NIO, and they are monitoring it, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, with respect to individuals, I will just finish it, Speaker sir. Demand for Rudolph Fernandez, demand for additional culverts of NH 66. Estimates is framed for construction of 2 culverts proposed, including for the annual plan we have sent, Speaker sir. We are following it up. Easing of highway crossing at Bamboli. Feasibility of providing an additional arm to the flyover will be explored. Speaker sir, service road from Hira petrol pump. Feasibility of providing service road within the available land will be explored. Speaker sir, Honorable Deputy Speaker Joshua D'Souza, demand to resolve and ease traffic movement at Pede Junction. PWD has already included a proposal for construction of 4-lane elevated corridor at Pede in the already acquired land, and we have forwarded that proposal to MORTH, and I will follow up to see that particular junction, which is a dangerous junction. Speaker sir, junction at Karaswada, Tar Bastora and Green Park, improvement. Necessary steps will be taken to smoothen the traffic movement as feasible as the land availability is there, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, Yuri Bab had said that toilet along national highways. You saying something? I'll finish and you write and then tell me, I'll answer it too. Speaker sir, Yuri Bab had said this question, there was a question also where it is. We have already constructed one at Bamboli on the national highway. We are in the process of identifying extra land wherever is there on the national highway, and we intend to put this in our annual plan for 23-24 for constructing toilet blocks all along the national highway wherever the land is available. So this will be also on the priority we will be doing, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, Vijay Sardesai had suggested Alem to Nuve crash barrier. There is a proposal of 4-laning that road, Alem to Nuve junction, that road of Rajay. Which will include all road safety measures in the proposal, including roadside amenities where you have asked for toilet and along with side row for vendors. My condition will be that the people have to grow. Unless Sequeira and I have a different opinion on that. See, but you supported me already. You said the local growth only has to be sold. They cannot come in something else and sell, because then there is no purpose of the purpose. So I am very clear in my mind that wherever possible for all the vendors, wherever required, wherever possible where land is available, sir, आम्ही ते करतले. आणि आता त्या 4-laneचो प्रपोजल आम्ही घातला तुझो तो हायवे करपाक कनेक्टिंग बोथ तितू भितर आम्ही तो बायलेन आनी टॉयलेट एमिनिटीज करतले. स्पीकर सर तेजे दुसरें फियर आशिल्लें की एक दीस ताका शिडी घालून आपणाक रस्त्या वयल्यान आपणाच्या फ्लोरार असो पत्तो देवपाक पडटलो अशें तेणें सकास्टीक स्टेटमेंट घालो स्पीकर सर. तो सकास्टीक स्टेटमेंट करीत आसता तेजें हांव काय उलयना स्पीकर सर. ताका हक दिल्लो आहा ऑपोजिशन म्हूण सकास्टीक स्टेटमेंट करपाक. आमी केले जाल्यार आमची टिका जाता. सो त्या सकास्टीक स्टेटमेंटार तेणें करूं स्पीकर सर. बट आमी स्पीकर सर आमी एक डिसिजन घेतलां ऑलरेडी. इनिशियली हांवें कित्याक घेवना तें सांगता. रोडाची परिस्थिती तितली बरी नाशिल्ली म्हण वी वेंट अहेड ऑफ डेव्हलपिंग ऑल द रोड. आय हॅव रिसिव्ड लेटर्स फ्रॉम ऑनरेबल MLA Joshua regarding a similar issue in Mapsa, whether the height of the roads have come up. Speaker sir, I can assure you, initially all the roads will be done, but wherever roads are in future, which roads are to be done, wherever the road height is increasing, we will be putting milling as part of the contract. So all roads, wherever the height has gone up, in future, not all roads in Goa, wherever the PWD engineers specify that this requires to be milled, it will be part of the contract. So the contractor will mill the road and then they will do this. This is what I can assure you, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, again, he was asking me assurance, Honorable Opposition Leader. I think in my calling attention to Ganesh Gaonkar, I placed it. Read it. What is written in that assurance to Boma, Kohli, what is going on? You can please see it. I don't want to give you assurance again and again. It is written, it is on your desk. You please go through it. Speaker sir, Rajesh Valdesai has proposed 12 works. Have been just, Honorable CM has approved this 12 works from tribal fund, as a fund has been exhausted, and to take under PWD fund. So the movement of these files are going on, and hopefully we will be able to do that work under the PWD fund. Speaker sir, he has requested Old Goa to Gaunele Bridge and Gaunele to Kumbarjoa military tribe. Speaker sir, I will request him to put an official proposal, and as your MLA who has got vast resources to your ability, you please do a survey work also and attach it to your plan where you propose it. And if GSRDC has not taken it, then PWD will look at taking it up. So you please propose it, we will see, because normally GSRDC constructs bridges and we don't want to interfere in their this, but you propose it first. We will ask whether you are doing it or then we will take it up. But you please, when you propose it along the alignment also, and we will see if it is possible to, Speaker sir. Similarly, Vasai to Diwar Bridge, Old Goa Bridge, this is informed to us that GSRD has taken up the project. But all three you put up, we will see if GSRD is taken up or we will take it up and see that there is no duplication of work. Otherwise, we will be like doing together, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, he was talking about speed breakers. See, speed breakers, Speaker sir, it is not the duty of the PWD to provide speed breakers. There is a system of putting the speed breakers. The local panchayat body or the councillor takes up the issue. The traffic management, the traffic police, they have a team. The collector sends deputy collector. It's a mechanism. PWD does not put speed breakers. It is only on the request of the collectors. And I am going through the files where PWD have rejected that there should not be speed breakers here, because somebody was telling Raya that on the wall, on the turn, the speed breaker. PWD, after rejecting technically that you cannot put, collectors have gone and exercised their powers of putting speed breakers in some places, Speaker sir. I'm just telling you. So what I'm saying, Speaker sir, we will look at the holistic view and there are things to be changed. I will take Honorable CM into confidence and we will see. But as far as National Highway is concerned, there's a Supreme Court order that no speed breakers on National Highways. There will be only arrangements for smoothing or what you call strengthening the speed rumblers on that. But as I said, that National Highways is our focus. We are going to put artificial intelligence on all the national highways where speed will be detected by form of radars. Channeling will happen openly. So give me some time I promise within the next 1 year. When I came back after 1 year from today, you will find a lot of improvements in the infrastructure of the road infrastructure of the state where automatic channeling will happen so that speed, as you said, somebody said that you put rumblers also, people go at 90 speed and 100 speed. It is a sound which irritates everybody. So we will work on those directions. We will have more of that. Speaker sir, there was another issue where settlement was held by Rudolph. Speaker sir, normally once it is dug, there is always a settlement because if the trench of electrical cable is very small, the road rollers does not give compaction, even if the compaction is supposed to be done by them, we are only supposed to lay. So after reinstatement was done on your road, but it has sunk. We will see it afterwards and do it. You have also proposed box culvert at 4 pillars. So the estimate is under preparation, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, there was another question where River Sal was asked. I will just explain that Goa State Pollution Control Board monitors the River Sal at 4 locations. At Rumder, Khariaban, Olni Bridge and near Leela Hotel as per the Central Pollution Board guidelines. The River Sal at Khariaban is declared as the most polluted river stretch in the state on Category 3 in 2008 by CPCB. As per the NGT directions, the state constituted a river regeneration committee chaired by the Secretary of Environment having members of all the connected departments like PWD, SIDCCL, DOP, DMA, GPSP, Health, etc. and have submitted an action plan or the renovation plan. We are working on that, Speaker sir, but I am not happy with that answer. I will work sincerely. I will take my colleagues from that area of River Sal, and right now we are focusing on making our treatment plants ready by putting all the, this is what I have asked Naveli and all the others. Once this is set up, then I think like Kolwa, I have been writing telling the Panchayat that they should start connection of their sewage into this. They should start connection. We are ready to give connection. They have not started, neither they have given one file. Similarly, Naveli, we are focusing on seeing that the sewage plants are in focus. Once this is done, I can assure you that with the help of all the MLAs, let us make it that in Salset, this River Sal, we will improve the quality of this water. But right now, not right now, first let us make arrangements to take the sewage inside, and people who are not connecting, we will forcefully connect them subsequently with your help, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, regarding government buildings at Mapsa, Junta quarters, there are 4 buildings, Speaker sir. There are 6 quarters, 24 quarters in all. Out of 24 quarters, 1 is occupied, 23 are vacated. NDT is recommended demolition. So once we vacate that quarter, we will demolish it. Asilo quarters also building 4 numbers of quarter, 24 numbers. Out of 24 numbers, 3 are occupied, 21 are not occupied, Speaker sir. PHE quarters in PWD building 3 numbers, 6 quarters and 18 numbers. Out of 18 numbers, we have shifted a sewage department there. 1 is occupied by resident, 15 are not in use. Speaker sir, this entire, not only here, I think I have answered Sankalp Amankar also his question, many of them, Speaker sir. I and Honorable CM will sit together where PWD will now try to allot quarters, Speaker sir. Because ultimately I have seen that after allotment by the GAD or whoever is allotting, like in case of Sankalp Amankar, entire building has been given to Captain of Ports and nobody is allotting and they are all empty, Speaker sir. So holistically I will request Honorable, I will sit with Honorable CM and take the responsibility of allotting quarters by PWD, not only to the government servant, whoever is giving rent as per the PWD rate, if people are ready to take the quarters, because ultimately it are government properties, and if these properties are maintained by PWD for posterity, and if the quarters are big and do not require demolition, it should be made open. First priority should be given to government servants for taking up the quarters. If they are still vacant, then it should go to general public who want to. I will discuss this proposal with Honorable CM, and if Honorable CM agrees to it, then we will make up a system where such quarters are not, because in Pato also there are so many people why to stay in Panjim, but there are so many vacant quarters in Pato which are there. PWD is maintaining in Altino, so many buildings are empty, Speaker sir, and then some other people then wherever is there are given, like we have just recently, Honorable CM has been kind enough to give some hostel for 3 or 4 quarters. So like this we will identify and make a holistic angle with Honorable CM's guidance, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, I think I will just few more minutes I will take, Speaker sir, on the people's. Vijay Sardesai had asked me when SIDCL is completing the North Main. The North Main starts from Allen Circle and passes through Ambaji Presentation School behind District Hospital. Collector, that thing was dropped, but we can recommission it. So I will take it and show it to Speaker sir. Speaker sir, further going, in Bicholi constituency, my honorable colleague Chandrakant Shetty was asking, we have works of 7.80 crores is tendered and is under process of acceptance. These stretches of 6 kilometers is proposed under Mopa Airport connectivity, which includes widening through the length for that constituency. Then near Bhumika Temple, you asked, the file for appointment of consultant is is submitted for government approval at the cost of involving 4.8 crores. Then you were asked about administrative approval recently for the same, for Lattemberse to Fansule. So administrative approval is given, the tendering process is on. Lattemberse to Mulgaon, Nagvet junction, the estimate for improvement of junction of 2.2 crores is recorded. TS is in process, and then we will tender it, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, you have asked about Bicholi bus stand, Mushiwada road widening. The estimate for widening of road is 1.70 crores is submitted for technical sanction. Once it is done, we will tender it, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, there was another colleague of mine who had asked Mr. Premanand Sheth about Karapur, Tisk and Harwale Sakali bypass road. Honorable CM has made a statement and we have in principle taken approval from Gadkari ji, and that Western Ring Road by National Highway bypass which is being considered, we will be considering that highway on those lines, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, there is another question where Sarmanas main road to Amana, there is no proposal as of now. Feasibility of the proposal will be studied. Land acquisition involved on either side of the road. You, same way I have told Honorable MLA Rajesh Valde sir, you please send it officially. We will examine this Sarmanas to Amana Bridge Road. What is there, Speaker Sir? Maya to Aldona. Already there exists a proper bridge constructed by GSD connected Poire Maya to Khurjue, Aldona, which is 1.5 kilometers, and the new proposal required mangroves cutting on Sikki side, Maya side, involve land acquisition on both sides. So if you help us in doing the land acquisition, we don't mind taking this process, provided with the Honorable CM's guidance. Speaker Sir, Sant Andre, Mr. Viresh Borkar, I have been always telling Taka Sangtalo, Speaker Sir, he was talking about MLA Development Fund Scheme. We have received 5 proposals under him. 3 proposals are clubbed together as a single estimate, and is a process of technical sanction, and we will be tendering it shortly, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, potholes with jet patches are repaired. I have requested him at the start that please let him take the download the app and do like how Venzibab is doing. The electricity department reinstatement is delayed. We will see that soon after rains it is completed and the roads are reinstated, because all the tenders have been given, work orders have been issued. So because of rains it has come to a standstill. After the rains we will see, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, the Kurka to Maule road estimate has been prepared for hot mix. Soon after the session we will see that it is tendered, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, he had also asked for a foot above bridge at Fulanso Kuris. I had promised you, we have already sent in our 23-24, आमचे 23-24 जे मोताचे proposal भितर तो आम्ही already annual plan धाडलेलो आसा foot over bridge जे फुलाचे कुरिसा कडेन. Similarly, तुवें जे सांगले Speaker Sir, signboards are installed and specified in contract as per prevailing guidelines. So तितू भितर कितें difficulty आसा, पडला हें आसा, आम्ही तेका करून घेता, Speaker Sir. आनी तुवें सांगलें की हॉट मिक्स जे केल्ले अतुल सेटूचे ते काडले आनी ते उडयले, तेजे आपणाक काय सांगू ना. स्पीकर सर, हे इशू जे आशिल्ले टेक्निकल डे आशिल्ले आनी तेन्ना अंडर द स्कोप ऑफ अशें म्हाका कळ्ळां की GSDCन जेन्ना ते फूल काडून टोटल न्यू स्ट्रेच घातलो, तितू भितर ते खंय उडयला, ते कशें उडयले, थंय कशें मॅनग्रुव्जा उडयले, तेजे रिपोर्ट कितें आसा तो आमी हे केला, तो मागीर तुका सांगता, पूण आतां म्हजे कडेन सद्याक ना. As far as speed breakers are concerned, Speaker Sir, it's an assurance which I would like to give to the hotel, to the August gathering. I have taken assurance from my people yesterday, and I have told them that they will be responsible if the speed breakers are not as per the standards. And I can assure you that in future, they have asked me, my department asked us 8 months for all the speed breakers to be put as per the standards. If they are not as per standards, they will be removed. So I can give you on behalf of my department, in the next 8 months, all the speed breakers are going to be as per standards. And accountability is going to be of the JEE. And if after 8 months you find, I would request all my honorable colleagues, please address a letter to me directly with the photo of the speed breaker after 8 months. And if it is not done, I will take action against the JEE, including suspension and termination. This is the assurance I give you on the House. Because that is the assurance I have taken from the PC and the entire department, Speaker Sir. Because what you are saying, what Aldona MLA was also saying, that each speed breaker is got different lengths. So this is not going to happen, and I am not going to tolerate this also, Speaker, sir. So that's why I am making a statement in the August House. They have asked me 8 months to rectify all the speed breakers, but properly, with signages, with paintings. I am asking you also, and after 8 months, if you still find, please write to me in this regard, Speaker, sir, including road signages, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, Saligaon MLA was asking about accidents due to digging on road reinstatement. You are aware that we have taken road reinstatements. It is little delayed. After the rains, we'll do it. The diversion road, my Honorable Tourism Minister and myself have already set on a diversion of road. You were also there that day. We are working out something. We'll come back to you after we get a proposition, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, estimates are already processed for approval for hot mixing in your constituency. By end of this month or beginning of next month, they will be all tendered, Speaker, sir. That's the assurance I'm giving you. Speaker, sir, MLA-led scheme, Speaker, sir. Five files of 1.19 crores have been TSs awaited. Honorable CM is chairman. We'll move it after the assembly session as chairman. We'll move all the proposals which are balanced because already one meeting of 28 crores is already done. The remaining will be after the assembly session. Honorable CM will chair the meeting and will give approvals and issue the work orders because those files do not have to go to finance. It is Honorable CM approves it and we issue the work orders directly for all this time. So after the assembly session, we will take up these works and whatever has been done, we will finish it, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, Carlos Bab had asked me about encroachment on National Highway. I am aware of this encroachment. I have already, yesterday when I sat with my PC and all other systems, I have told them very well that encroachments have to be removed. They cannot have encroachments on National Highway 66. And they have promised me that in the next 2 months they will take action. If I require your help, anybody's help for encroachment removal, I am going to tell everybody that encroachments are going to be removed. See, ultimately, if something bad happens, the blame comes on the government. If nothing happens, everybody goes on forward. So I think we are taking it a policy decision. Honorable CM also has given directions. We are going away and removing encroachments on the acquisition land. And that is the assurance I give on behalf of PC, who will monitor. PC himself will monitor all the encroachment. That's what he has told me. And I am securing the assurance on his house on behalf of the Principal Chief Engineer that all encroachments on roads of national highways will be removed, Speaker, sir. And in the same time, as I have assured that honorable colleague of mine, Alex Sequeira, Vijay Bab, that we will make certain provisions for the local vendors to sell their local produce, not apples and grapes from some other state. I am very clear about it, and Honorable CM is also very clear about it. Speaker, sir, in efforts, expedition of plot allotment of NH 66. Mr. Sequeira had asked me, Alex Sequeira has asked me, what has happened, Speaker, sir? Honorable Chief Minister is aware, land is acquired, but we require development permission from TCP. Files get stuck up. So what we are doing is under the chief architect, we are moving a amendment where chief architect of the, because chief architect is the architect of the entire state. So we will move for all acquisitions wherever possible. I'm taking a reference and giving for everybody. Wherever, like what Viresh also was saying, on the lands have not been allotted to the people who have done. There are other places also. Jayesh was, Kedar was also telling me that allotment of land is not done. So we have decided that the chief architect will give approvals for development in the acquisition process. We are going to move shortly the file. PC has been already instructed to move the file, where the development of the plot will be done by the PWD, the subdivision will be done by the PWD, and all the permissions for rehabilitation program, because Mr. Digambar's Kamath for the rehabilitation for last almost 11 years, we are paying rent. He is aware, we are paying rent for rehabilitation. So I think there's some end it has to come somewhere. So I have told Honorable CM already, and so we are going to make chief architect the planning part of the view, including development of permissions, and permissions will be given, including, because after subdivision, the mutation has to happen for the allotted plot. So that's why TCP was involved. So we are bypassing, we are making a law where a chief architect will do all this. So in that bargain, all the allotments which are required for the houses which have gone for demolition will be in the easier process to give, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, the STP, we are blocked sewer lines. I think I have already answered. Digambar Bab Kamath, and we will work out a system. Plants have been designed in such a way that in the rains, there's a lot of indemnation coming. In Mapsa, I am facing the similar issue. And we have identified 100 manholes which are constructed where they have indemnation, water coming in from the sides. We have been successful in blocking 40. And we, on a similar line in Margao, I will personally inspect and we will try to, I have given them a target. They have asked me 15 days. Mr. Mapde, who is the chief engineer, he has asked me 15 days to see that the entire report will be given of Margao, where this water is getting indemnified. So we will work subsequently, Speaker Sir. And as you have asked me, I will try to assure you that next rains, this overflowing will not be there. Try to assure you, Speaker Sir, based on the assurance given by my people and where I will work, Speaker Sir. In Veli constituency, we have taken a proposal of 8.59 crores for changing. He is not there, I think. So I should not answer. Cruz Silva is not there, no? Shioli constituency, 3 estimates, 24 crores has been tendered, you are aware. I will ask Honorable CM to follow up on expenditure sanction in your constituency. The work of improvement of Anjuna Road from St. Michael Church to petrol pump is tendered already and awarding for expenditure sanction. I will give details to Honorable CM and I will give it to you to follow up also. Speaker Sir, speed breakers I have already made. I have told you what I am doing, Speaker Sir. I think I have answered everybody. Whatever way anybody else is left, you can ask me.
Because of that hazardous waste that I mentioned about that hazardous waste in that, you said you would look into it.
I will reply. See, already what has happened that 13 crores estimate, actually I moved a proposal to Finance Department. See, Environment Department's responsibility is there towards the environment. But that 13 crores is required to be spent to take it to the hazardous plant. Pisulia plant. But for that transportation, 13 crores we have moved for a supplementary budget.
No,
transportation 13 crores is because it has to be taken in a hazardous waste.
Honorable CM, you please.
We have moved a proposal for. We have moved a proposal.
Yes.
Anybody else anything?
Magisa, Mani Manjani.
कोण विचारतो सर?
मग सगळ्यांचे 1 to 1 सगळ्यांनी दिलं मरे 1 to 1 सगळ्यांचे
वस्तू ताणें सांगूंक ना ताका हें जावपाची गरज ना. स्पीकर सर ताणें म्हणलां की नॉर्थ मेन सिवरेज पायपलायन डिसेंबर 23 मेरेन कंप्लीट जातली. आतां हांवें ताका सांगिल्लें की ही पायपलायन जातकर कनेक्ट करपा खातीर जो त्रास जाता ताचे खातीर सिवरेज अंडर हेल्थ एक्ट तूं हाडटलो. आर यू कमिटींग?
सी आय हॅव ऑलरेडी हांवें सांगलां तुका की पयलीं जे कमिशन करपाचो भाग आसा आमचो प्लांट आतां डिझायन केल्लो 20 MLD आनी 7.5 MLD. थंय सिवरेज पावता 40 MLD. सो ती पयलीं बंद करता. मागीर दुसरी न्यू कनेक्शनां घेवपाक लागता. जी एक्झिस्टींग कनेक्शनां आहा ते पयलीं सर्वीस करता आनी जाय जाल्यार अपग्रेडेशन करतलो. पूण तुवें कितें सांगलां की भाटकार आनी कोण तरी आडयता आनी थंय ताका सोल्युशन ना सिवरेज लायन व्हरपाक. तेजेर हांव स्टडी करून कशें जशें हांवें
हेल्थ एक्ट देयर इज नो अदर सोल्युशन टू दिस.
ना हेल्थ तेच ते स्टडी करून
मेक इट कंपल्सरी.
हेल्थ एक्ट अशें म्हणचो ना.
पुढे वचूया आमी.
स्पीकर सर स्पीकर सर सेकंड
मागीर सगळ्यांचे मागीर 1 to 1
सर ताणी PPPचेर तो उलयला. PWD बिल्डिंग्स हेज बिकम PPP ऑलमोस्ट. आतां PPPक तुजो फॉर्म्युला कितें आसतलो? Will it go to the PPP cell or you have a different formula?
No, we have already written to the PPP cell to give us a broad guidelines. The file is already gone to PPP cell.
Because आता एक thumb rule जाल्लो हा
अरे तू विचारता सांगता मरे. PPP सेलाक ऑलरेडी आमी बरयल्ले आसा आनी तेजे ब्रॉड गायडलायन्स ऑनरेबल CM आमकां धाडटले आनी बेस्ड ऑन द PPP cells broad guidelines we will tender the project.
बिकॉज सर ताणें म्हणला वेरिएशन रस्तो म्हणटा तो हें जालें जाल्यार आतां मशिनरी आयल्या वेरिएशन कळपाक. गिरी टू पेडणे वेरिएशन तुका दिसता काय ना? आनी दिसलें जाल्यार तूं ब्लॅक लिस्ट करता कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराक?
स्पीकर सर हांवें सांगलां की हांवें PCक ऑलरेडी इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिलां की आनी तेणी 2दा रावंड जो आसा ताका गाडी आसा आनी वर्च्युअली आमी करूं शकना. अंडर द स्टँडर्ड्स ऑफ द हायवे जे अंड्युलेशन आमकां चलता ते भशेन तो गाडी हांव तुका रिपोर्ट शेअर करता.
ना पूण गिरी टू पेडणे दिसता
फुडें वचुया. मागीर हे कांय बारीक बारीक विशय आसा ते तुमी मंत्र्या कडेन वचून करूं शकता.
बारीक इश्यू न्ही. ताणें मोपा एअरपोर्टाचेर वतना अशे बोटीन सो गेल्ले भशेन दिसता अशें म्हाका दिसता तरी ताका दिसता वो ना तें ताणें सांगचें दिसना जाल्यार ना म्हणचें
पुढे वचूया मंत्री.
स्पीकर सर एकूच सांगता दाजी जे तुका इन्फॉर्मेशन दिला रॉंग तू म्हाका स्पेसिफीक जर दिलें आमी मॅक्झिमम ते 2 दीस उरता हेजे तुका दिवपाक परतून आफ्टर रजिस्ट्रेशन डॉक्युमेंट तुका जर स्पेसिफीक केस म्हाका दिवचे म्हाका सांगचें पूण मॅक्झिमम 2 दीस मॅक्झिमम वास्कोचे रिपोर्ट येयला मॅक्झिमम 2 दीस उरता.
Speaker
Yes,
sir.
सांगा हांगाच थांबूया.
Speaker sir, I had asked the Honorable Minister regarding the garbage treatment plant at Verna. You have not
Speaker, sir,
replied
that is
anything
not,
on
that is
that.
not in my purview and I will
No, it is under your purview because you have to conduct.
Speaker sir, it
Speaker
is-
sir, he has to conduct an environment impact assessment.
Speaker,
He has
sir.
not done it, number one. Number two, any project above occupying a plot of land above 20,000 square meters demands a public hearing. You have not conducted that either. So I therefore believe you have to give an assurance that once it comes
Let
to you,
it-
you will go as per the Environment Act.
project has not come to me. When it comes, I'll come back to you.
येस ओके.
Fine, Speaker sir.
हां पुढे वचूया आम्ही.
स्पीकर सर
इन ब्रीफ फॉर्म
ब्रीफ स्पीकर सर मिनिस्टरान MLA LED जे सांगले 5च आसा म्हणून आमचे 23 प्रपोजल आसा आनी ते पेंडींग उरलेले आसा बाकीच्यांचे खूब जाणांचे जायत आसा हांव नको इन्फॉर्मेशन कशी गावली ती आनी स्पीकर सर ऑफिशियल गॅजेटान कितें आसा की विथीन 45 डेज हें क्लियर जावपाक जाय म्हणून मात तें जायना आनी SSC जी मिटींग आसा ती एकूच हेल्ड जाल्ली आसा आतां त्यो फुडें केन्ना पर्यंत जातल्यो हो एक क्वेश्चन
माझ्या
स्पीकर
श्री प्रवीण आर्लेकर.
दुसरो कॅटल बायपास जो कॅटल
in brief.
तेजे आमकां
आणि ताजे specific तुझे one to one
स्पेसिफिकली विचारता स्पीकर सर तेजे
सांगता बरें
मिनिस्टरान काय सांगू ना
हांवें सांगलां क्लियरली सांगलां की असेंब्ली सेशन आशिल्लें म्हाजे स्टाफ इंजिनियर कमी आहा तेच इंजिनियरींग एस्टिमेट करपाक जाय असेंब्ली क्वेश्चन आशिल्ले आफ्टर असेंब्ली सेशन जे कोणाचे प्रोजेक्ट आहा ते सगळे आमी ऑनरेबल CMचे गायडलायन्सान अंडर मिटींग कन्वे करतले आनी सगळे प्रोजेक्ट आमी करतले.
Yes, फुडें वचया
कॅटल
आमी.
अंडरपास जो आसा जशे फुलांचो फुरीस धाडला तसो एक कॅटल अंडरपास आमी मोर्ताक धाडला.
स्पीकर सर आणि सातान
फुडें वचया आमी.
रोड आसा तो
प्रवीणाचे कितें आसा?
स्पीकर
जे 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 सभासद आसा की तांकां तुम्ही मंत्र्याकडे वचून क्लियर करात.
प्रवीण सांग
दारगळे फ्लायओव्हराचे
पुढे वचूया आम्ही.
प्रवीण
दारगळे
आणि क्लियर करा न्ही.
दारगळे
ते स्पष्ट
फ्लायओव्हराचे
स्पीकर सर
आणि
दोन खांब्याकडे.
मंत्री तुम्ही स्पष्ट आश्वासन
स्पीकर
दिलें
सर,
तांकां.
specific सांगला.
मागीर आनी विशय उरना न्ही.
स्पीकर सर
आता फुडें वचया आमी. फुडें वता वळेरी क्रमांक 10 जिल्ह्या संबंधित क्रमांक
ना एक मिनिट संकल्प बाबान विचारतलो हांव एक तेजे नजरे काडटा हांव तेजे नजरेक आसा
तुम्ही सगळ्यात आश्वासन दिलें
ना
न्ही तांकां.
एकूच आतां इम्पॉर्टंट इशू आनी ते सांगता ताका तेणे रेग्युलरायजेशन ऑफ फिशरमॅन हावजीस इन बायणा जिश्रेमे डिमोलिशन इशू काडलेलो. आय विल बी ऑन द टेबल ऑफ द हावस हांव फक्त ती घरां आनी तेजी नांवां एक थोडी वाचता जे फिशरमॅन तुमी म्हणटा पळय violate list of violators against whom directions been issued by Coastal Zone Management Authority GCDMA to demolish illegal structures, hutments erected on Bainam Beach. Serial number 1, outward number 1340, square meters of house 12.50, Sangappa Rangappa Maddar. Serial number 2, Bimappa Gowda Kuri. Serial number 3, Baswaraj Maddar. So हे सगळे फिशरमॅन म्हणून हांगा दाखयल्ले आसा.
मंत्री मागीर
स्पीकर सर
तुम्ही
स्पीकर सर आगा साहेब
क्लियर कट एश्युरन्स दिल्ले आसा. क्लियर
सर,
कट
आगा
हांव
साहेब
फुडें
for
वता.
allocation.
जाल्यार
I will request them to remove the cut motion.
Yes,
the
yes.
cut motion.
स्पीकर स्पीकर
आता
सर
हांव वळेरी क्रमांक बसून घ्यात.
स्पीकर सर
हा वळेरी क्रमांक विरेश बसून घ्या.
लेबर
हा वळेरी
एम्प्लॉयमेंट
क्रमांक 10
जे स्टाफांक घेतलेले ते 7th पे केन्ना करतले
ड ई आणि फत दिल्ल्या संबंधित पंगडाचे क्रमांक 21, 24 आणि 62 वयल्यो कपात सुचोवण्या सभाघराच्या मतदानात घालता. जेंकां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जेंकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. ना म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. ना म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. कपात सुचोवण्यो नामंजूर जाल्यो. आतां हांव वळेरे प्रमाणे आजच्या दिसाच्यो मागण्यो क्रमांक 21, 24 आणि 62 सभाघराच्या मतदानात घालता. जेंकां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें. जेंकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. मागण्यो क्रमांक 21, 24 आनी 62 मंजूर जाल्यो. सरकारी विधेयकां म्हणत आतां महसूल मंत्र्यान the Goa regulation of unauthorized construction of the third amendment bill 2023 सभागृहाचे दाखल करून घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Speaker, sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 35 of 2023, the Goa Regularization of Unauthorized Construction Third Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा गोवा रेग्युलेशन ऑफ अनऑथरायज्ड कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ थर्ड अमेंडमेंट बिल 2023 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवची काय कितें? जेंकां मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेंकां मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या.
Speaker, sir, I introduce the bill.
The Goa Regulation Unauthorized Construction Third Amendment Bill 2023 सभागृहात मांडला. आता महसूल मंत्र्यान श्री द गोवा पब्लिक प्रिमायसेस इव्हिकेशन ऑफ अनऑथरायज्ड ऑक्युपंट अमेंडमेंट बिल 2023 सभागृहात मांडपाक दाखल करून घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Speaker, sir, I request leave to move the motion to introduce Bill number 36 of 2023, the Goa Public Premises Eviction of Unauthorized. Yeah, I'm introducing.
Other one. Introduce.
Yeah. The Goa Public Premise Eviction of Unauthorized Occupant Amendment Bill 2023.
प्रश्न असो आसा द गोवा पब्लिक प्रिमायसेस इव्हिकेशन ऑफ अनऑथरायज्ड ऑक्युपंट अमेंडमेंट बिल 2023 मांडपाक अनुमती दिवची काय कितें? जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. विधेयक मांडपाक अनुमती दिल्या.
Sir, I introduce this bill.
The Goa Public Premises Eviction of Unauthorized Occupant Amendment Bill 2023 सभागृहात मांडला. कायदोमंत्र्यान विधेयक विचारून घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडलो.
Speaker, sir, I request to move the bill number 26 of 2023, the Goa Succession Special Notaries and Inventory Proceedings Amendment Bill 2023 to be taken into consideration.
प्रश्न असो आसा विधेयक विचारान घेवचें. जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें,
Aye.
जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. विधेयक विचारान घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मान्य जालो.
Speaker, sir, फक्त स्टेटमेंट सांगता कित्याक ते
Yes.
बिल हाडला ते. Speaker, sir, the said Amendment Act 2022 came into force with effect from 8th day of November 2022. The bill now seeks to make the provision of making applicable amendment to the subsection 1 of the section 52 pending cases/appeals. However, the said amendment shall not disturb the rights for which got crystallized before the amendment of this legislation. The amendments are proposed in section 72, 76, 77, 83, 83. Basically, Speaker, sir, the Kiryas, I will explain to the August what it is. It is succession when husband wife is married. आणि त्यांचो ascendants आसा, Speaker, sir. आणि हितू भितर जेन्ना गोबायला भितर मिस्टर एक्सपायर जाता आनी तांकां भुरगीं ना, Speaker, sir. जाल्यार कितें जाता, सर, पयलीं जी आसा ती भुरग्यांक मेवता एज पर द हायरेकरी इन द सक्सेशन. आनी दुसरें जें आसा तें भुरग्या बापायचे म्हणजे भावाक मेवता आनी तिका कांय मेळना, Speaker, sir. आनी ती झगडी खूब चालू जाता, Speaker, sir. So this is basically to help the legal wife that she should get the first consideration, and if she is not there, then it comes to the family. This is the only thing which has been done, Speaker, sir.
आता हांव विधेयक कलमार सभागृहात सादर करता. विधेयकाक दुरुस्ती नात. प्रश्न असो आसा कलम 2 ते 3, कलम 2 ते 6, कलम 1 अधिनियम सूत्र आणि प्रदीर्घ मथळ्याचो विधेयकाचो भाग जावचो काय कितें? जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. कलम 2 ते 6, कलम 1 अधिनियम सूत्र आणि प्रदीर्घ मथळ्याचो विधेयकाचो भाग जाल्यात. कायदोमंत्र्यांनी आतां विधेयक मानून घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Speaker, sir, I request to move that bill number 26 of 23, the Goa Succession Special Notaries and Inventory Proceedings Amendment Bill 2023 be passed.
प्रश्न असो आसा विधेयक मानून घेवचें. जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें,
Aye.
जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. गोवा सक्सेशन स्पेशल नोटरीज अँड इन्व्हेंटरी प्रोसिडींग अमेंडमेंट बिल 2023 मान्य जाला. गोवा कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी अमेंडमेंट बिल सहकार मंत्र्यान विधेयक विचारान घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Sir, I request to move that Bill number 28 of 23, the Goa Cooperative Societies Amendment Bill 23, be taken into consideration.
प्रश्न असो आसा विधेयक विचारान घेवचें जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें
हय.
जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. विधेयक विचारान घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मान्य जाला.
स्वाती महाशय, ह्या बिला संबंधी हो एमेंडमेंट जे आयल्यात ते सगळे 4 सेक्शनाक आयिल्ले आसात. सेक्शन 24 ऑफ द मेन एक्ट 2001, सेक्शन 42, सेक्शन 67 आणि प्रोविजो इन सेक्शन 74. पयल्या हातूंतल्यान प्रायमरी मेंबर जे सोसायटीचे आसता ताका रिजायन जावपाची मुभा आसा, जी पयलीं सहसा म्हणजे चड करून हावजींग सोसायटी आसा तातूंत मेळनाशिल्ली. दुसरो एक जो प्रोविजो आसा तातूंत भितर कोणी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स आसले जर जायत, हेंय बी परत चड करून विशेश करून हावजींग सोसायटीक तांकां परत मुभा आसा हांगसर की तांचें रिजिग्नेशन जें आसा पळय न्ही 10 दिसां भितर इट डिम्स रिजायन अशें. आनी तिसरो जो विशय आसा पळय न्ही तो सोसायटी ज्यो आसात चड करून फायनान्शियल इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स ही वेगवेगळी तरेची रेट ऑफ इंट्रस्ट, काही ठिकाणी 14, काही ठिकाणी 15, काही ठिकाणी 17, इवन 19-20 सुद्दां अशे पद्दतीन इंट्रस्ट चार्ज करताले. सो तातूंत एनोमली आसची न्ही अशें म्हणून 13% रेट ऑफ इंट्रस्ट फॉर ऑल द फायनान्शियल इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स अशे प्रकारचे तातूंत हो अमेंडमेंट आयिल्लो आसा.
येस. हांव आतां विधेयक कलमवार सभागृहांत सादर करपाक विधेयकाक दुरुस्ती नात. प्रश्न असो आसा कलम 2 ते 5, कलम 1 अधिनियम सूत्र आनी प्रतीक मथळ्याचो विधेयकाचो भाग जावचो काय कितें. जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. कलम 2 ते 5, कलम 1 अधिनियम सूत्र आनी प्रतीक मथळ्याचो विधेयकाचो भाग जाल्यात. सरकार विधेयक मानून घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Sir, I request to move that Bill number 28 of 23, the Goa Cooperative Societies Amendment Bill 23 be passed.
प्रश्न असो आसा विधेयक मानून घेवचें जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. गोवा कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटीज अमेंडमेंट बिल 2023 मान्य जाला. समाज कल्याण मंत्र्या विधेयकात विचार करपा खातीर प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Sir, I request to move that Bill number 34 of 2023, the Goa Scheduled Caste, Scheduled Tribes and other backward classes category, regulation of issuance of and verification of caste certificates, Bill 2023 be taken into consideration.
प्रश्न असो आसा विधेयक विचारान घेवचें जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. विधेयक विचारान घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मान्य जाला. हांव आतां विधेयक कलमार उलयतात ना हांव आतां विधेयक कलमार सभागृहांत सादर करता. विधेयकाक
स्पीकर सर, आता पर्यंत SC, ST आणि OBC कम्युनिटीक जी कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट दिताले ताका लेजिस्लेशन नाशिल्लें, कायदो नाशिल्लो, एक्ट नाशिल्लो. आनी कांय वेळार आमकां जेन्ना हायकोर्टान वता तेन्ना कसलेय कारणाक लागून आमचे सरकाराच्या वतीन आमी कमी पडटाले की बिलूच ना आनी कशें फायट करतात. म्हणूनच अप टू 2001 तेन्नाच्यान कितें करताले, मामलेदार वॉज अ इशुईंग ऑथॉरिटी, बट देन आफ्टर्स एक मधू पाटील वर्सीस एडिशनल कमिशनर ट्रायबल कम्युनिटी तांची एक केस जाली आनी ताच्या नंतर एक डायरेक्ट कोर्टा कडच्यान ऑब्जर्वेशन जालें आनी मामलेदाराच्या शिवाय डेप्टी कलेक्टरान ती इशू करपाची आनी इट शूड बी स्क्रुटिनायज बाय दी 3 मेंबर कमिटी. आनी तातूंत भितर
मिनिस्टर एक सभाघराचें कामकाज 5 मिनट वाडयता.
तातूंत भितर स्क्रुटिनी कमिटी कन्सिस्टिंग ऑफ
जस्ट कंटिन्यू.
scrutiny committee consisting of secretary of social welfare as a chairman, director of social welfare is one of the member and expert member म्हणून अपॉइंटमेंट करचे पडटाले. एक OBC चो एक्सपर्ट कमिटी मेंबर, एक ST कम्युनिटीचो आणि एक SC कम्युनिटीचो. and now this deputy collector will be issuing a caste certificate आणि ती कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट 3 महिन्याच्या भितर जो एप्लिकंट आसा, जो बेनिफिशरी आसा ताणें वचून परत एक फावटी ती स्क्रुटिनायज आनी व्हेरिफिकेशन करून घेवची पडटली. अदरवायज इट इज टर्म्ड एज नल एंड वॉइड. बट फॉर स्पेसिफिक पर्पज ही कॅन अवेल द बेनिफिट एंड ही शूड प्रोड्यूस इट बॅक. द ओनली डिफरन्स हियर इज ट्रायबल एंड ST कम्युनिटी दुसरी एक लेजिस्लेशन आसा ती परमनंट सर्टिफिकेट आसा अँड ओबीसी बिकॉज ऑफ क्रिमिनल लेयर ती परत 3 वर्सां पर्यंत
येस
आं
येस
क्रिमी लेयर क्रिमी लेयरा खातीर 8 lakhs तांचे जे फायनान्शियल इनकम हें आसा ते चेंज जावपाक शकता सो त्या खातीर वॅलिडिटी ऑफ दीस सर्टिफिकेट फॉर ओबीसी वील बी ओनली फॉर 3 years ST आनीक SC कम्युनिटीक ती परमनंट आसतली.
येस
Honourable Speaker,
Yes.
while we are generally in agreement with this and the objective is very good, but I say one thing, one respectful submission I have. कोणो false certificate हाडटना दुसऱ्यांक डिप्रायव करता. म्हणलो आतां एक OBC, ST, SC कम्युनिटीचो भुरगो आसा जाल्यार लेट अस से मेडिकल एडमिशन कोण false certificate हाडून ताका एडमिशन मेळटा. जेन्युइन भुरगे आहात तांकां एडमिशन मेळना. So my thing is, you have to have stiffer punishments because that child who lost that admission or that opportunity doesn't get it back because years have passed and the court doesn't give you that relief back. So I say make these penalties stiffer so that, and what I would suggest is in section 13B, I would recommend instead of 6 months and 2 years, make it 1 year and 3 years. And in section 14, only 13 has been made cognizable. I would also say 13, after section 14A, the words 13 and 15 to be put cognizable. Section 14A. Please look at section 14A. Kitab 15 is also offense by the person issuing the certificate. So why should it not be cognizable there also? I think by mistake that 15 has been omitted. 13 it says is cognizable.
Speaker sir, म्हाका दिसता की we can pass this bill and then
You can
bring
carry
amendment in the next assembly
You
session.
can carry amendment now also, you can make that amendment. No?
Now, afterwards we'll do. Mager amendment Korea. Tuमचे suggestions is good.
And the other
Suggestion is
one,
very good.
and the other one in section 15.
Nee,
One more.
again we want to take the law waiting घेवचे पडटले म्हणून म्हणटा.
But I'll give the other suggestion.
I will note it and तुमचे suggestions बरे आसा. आमी जाय जाल्यार मागीर तेजेर law waiting घेवन फुडले फावटी amendment करता.
अनेक आहा, section 15 चे. I also say again the same thing, 1 year and 3 years, थिंगाय घालपाचे.
Okay. Minister, suggestions note करून मागीर हे करता.
Noted.
पेपराचेर दिता.
We will, in the next assembly session, we will amend.
येस जालें. हांव आतां विधेयक कलमार सभागृहांत सादर करता. विधेयकाक दुरुस्ती नात. प्रश्न असो आसा कलम 2 ते 21, कलम 1 अधिनियम सूत्र आनी प्रतीक मथळ्याचो विधेयकाचो भाग जावचो काय कितें. जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. कलम 2 ते 21, कलम 1 अधिनियम सूत्र आनी प्रतीक मथळ्याचो विधेयकाचो भाग जाल्यात. समाज कल्याण मंत्र्यान विधेयक मानून घेवपाचो प्रस्ताव मांडचो.
Sir, I request to move that bill number 34 of 2023, the Goa Scheduled Castes, Scheduled Tribes and other backward classes category, regulation of issuance and verification of caste certificate bill 2023 be passed.
प्रश्न असो आसा विधेयक मानून घेवचें. जेका मान्य आसा ताणें हय म्हणचें, जेका मान्य ना ताणें ना म्हणचें. हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें, हय म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. गोवा शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट, शेड्यूल्ड ट्रायब्स आनी अदर बॅकवर्ड क्लासेस category regulation issuance of verification of caste certificate bill 2023 मान्य जालात. सभागृह मुखार कांयच कामकाज नाशिल्ल्यान आतां हांव सभागृह शुक्रवार 4 ऑगस्ट 2023 सकाळीं 11:30 स्थगीत करता.